Before despair, there's the sound of a friend calling out for you.
Oh no!
The girl gets shoved into the sea, and while her boyfriend hesitates, it's her friend who's already racing toward the water without a second thought.
Why would you do that for me?
Because we love you, Aqua.
You do?
A mermaid on the run needs to find true love before she's dragged back to the depths. But whoever said true love only exists between lovers?
Your dad's letting you go.
Because of you.
What?
Don't you see? You just proved to him that love exists.
Claire and Hailey, two girls living by the seaside, stumble across something unbelievable in their pool right after a storm. A runaway mermaid named Aquamarine, who's fled ashore to escape an arranged marriage.
You should see my father. He can make some serious waves. Like last night, for example. Your dad made those waves? Yeah.
He's mad at me because I swam away from home 3 days before I'm supposed to get married off to this merman who's about as deep as a tidal pool.
Because Aquamarine's family has practiced political marriages for generations, her father has always believed true love is nothing more than a myth, and forces her against her wishes to marry a squid she has no feelings for. Aquamarine is willing to break ties with her own father just to escape this fate, all because she once witnessed a human couple deeply in love, and ever since she's held on to the hope of finding that kind of love for herself one day. Father and daughter reach a deadlock and finally strike a deal. If Aquamarine can find true love within 3 days, her father will stop forcing the marriage on her. With the clock ticking and the odds stacked against her, especially since she has zero experience with romance, she has no choice but to turn to her 2 new friends for help. The target she sets her sights on is Raymond, the most popular guy in town.
Raymond is the one I love.
At first, Claire and Hailey flat out refuse. After all, they've both been quietly crushing on Raymond for years. But watching Aquamarine's heartbreak after a harsh rejection,
Do you love me?
No?
something in them softens, and once Aquamarine promises to grant them each a wish in return for their help, they finally cave.
What if our wish involves other people?
It's a wish. Any wish, as long as it doesn't violate the laws of nature.
Around this time, Hailey's dealing with her own dilemma. Her mother, a marine biologist, is being relocated for work and is planning to move them both to Australia. Hailey is exhausted from a lifetime of bouncing from place to place trailing after her mom, and she can't bear the thought of being separated from Claire, her only real friend. So, for the sake of their friendship, the 2 girls decide to put their own romantic feelings on hold for now.
We can help you! We can help you! Yes!
Just to let you know, this is a humongous sacrifice for us.
Yeah.
Giving up Raymond?
To get Raymond's attention as efficiently as possible, the 2 girls go with the most direct approach they can think of.
That's Raymond's house.
But just as Raymond starts to notice them, Aquamarine trips and falls flat in front of him in the most embarrassing way possible, except against all odds, the mishap backfires beautifully, handing Raymond the perfect chance to swoop in and play the hero.
This won't hurt a bit. There you go. Voila.
Thank you.
So, what was your name?
Aquamarine.
Cool name.
Just as a spark starts forming between them, an uninvited guest crashes the moment, Cecilia, the town's notorious mean girl who's clearly got her own eye on Raymond. The second they catch her hostile glare, Hailey and Claire know they're dealing with serious competition. Determined to help Aquamarine win this round, the 2 pull out their best move immediately. Aquamarine has her doubts at first.
Everything we've learned about boys has come from the pages of these magazines.
How do you remember all this? You have to be flirty, devoted but not desperate, available but elusive. And if he calls Wednesday for Saturday, you have to be busy, even though you're free?
But once they actually put the plan into action, it genuinely catches Raymond's attention.
Look away. Look at him and play with your hair. Play with it. Just kind of twirl it, twirl it. Arch your back. Arch your back. Okay.
Pucker your lips and flip your hair. Flip it. Flip it. Flip it. Yeah, flip it.
Back up. Don't look at him. No, no, no. He's looking at you.
What she doesn't realize is that what's really drawing Raymond in is her own genuine warmth and sincerity, but she mistakenly credits the whole thing to her friend's coaching. And so, under the less than reliable guidance of her 2 friends, Aquamarine and Raymond share cotton candy together and end up riding a paddle boat built just for 2. Caught up in the romance of the moment, she completely loses track of how far the paddle boat has drifted from shore. With the sun about to set, if she doesn't get back soon, her tail will reappear. Aquamarine grows more and more anxious, but Raymond, oblivious to the real reason, wants to keep her around longer, and even invites her on a whim to a beach party. In the end, it's only thanks to Claire and Hailey flagging down a passerby on shore for help that Aquamarine makes it back to land in time.
I need some water to spend the night in.
How about the ocean?
No ocean. My father would just manipulate the currents and pull me back home.
Afterward, to keep Aquamarine safe through the night, the two girls circle nearly the entire town before finally tucking her away in a secluded water tower just before sunset.
This is nice.
Good. You gonna be okay in here?
You gonna be okay out there?
The day ends safely, if a little hair-raising, but with only 2 days left, Claire and Hailey can't help but start to worry. What neither of them quite realizes yet is that what they're truly worried about isn't their own wishes anymore. It's Aquamarine herself.
Do you think he'll fall in actual love with her in 2 days?
He has to. It's our last hope.
To help speed things along with Raymond, the two girls head out early the next morning with money they've saved up from part-time jobs, taking Aquamarine to the mall to carefully pick out an outfit for the beach party. But after dressing her head to toe, they realize one small problem. Human earrings just don't work on a mermaid.
What am I supposed to do with this? Like, stick it through my skin?
That's what you do.
Ah, you're so primitive. I wear stick-ons.
With less than 3 hours left before the party, they decide to grant Aquamarine's request anyway and head into the ocean to find her a starfish to use as an earring.
Live starfish?
No, I mean, they literally give me compliments. Starfish are notorious suck-ups. They love to give compliments. But it's nice when you need a little boost.
This time, though, only Hailey can go into the water. Not long ago, Claire's parents both died in a boating accident, leaving her with a severe, debilitating fear of water. While Claire waits with Aquamarine on the beach for Hailey to come back, she learns something unexpected. The human couple whose love story first inspired Aquamarine to chase true love were actually her own parents.
Claire, they really loved each other. I don't think they would have wanted you to be afraid of life. I think they would have wanted you to be friends with it.
Watching the way Aquamarine encourages her, Claire feels for a moment like she's glimpsing her parents again, and for the first time since losing them, she finds a flicker of courage she thought she'd lost for good. But just as everything seems to be falling into place, they overhear from one of Cecilia's friends that Raymond has already agreed to go to the beach party with Cecilia instead. Aquamarine is crushed, feeling utterly betrayed. Maybe she's just never meant to find true love after all. Defeated, she decides to stop fighting it and go home to accept the marriage her father's arranged. But Claire can't let her throw away her whole future over one impulsive decision. So she and Hailey split up, determined to do everything they can to save things.
You're gonna go stop Aqua, and I'm gonna go find Raymond, okay? Meet me back at the club as soon as possible. Hurry! Go!
Aquamarine, still furious and hurt, has by now completely written off Raymond, and worse, she's convinced herself that Hailey and Claire have only ever been helping her to get their wish granted, with no real concern for her feelings at all. Left with no other option, Hailey, never one to open up easily, finally lays her own pain bare. It's not just Aquamarine who's been hurt this way. Hailey too has had someone close to her pull their love away without warning.
My dad said he loved me. He said he loved my mother, and then he left us. He left us for some other woman. But I guess that's just the way it is, and love doesn't always work.
But maybe that's exactly why love that's so hard to find, so unpredictable, feels so precious once it actually arrives. It finally dawns on Aquamarine. What matters most isn't whether you actually find true love, it's never giving up the hope of looking for it. Meanwhile, Claire tracks down Raymond and gets to the bottom of things. It turns out this was all Cecilia's doing behind the scenes, tricking Raymond into thinking Aquamarine already had a boyfriend. Once he learns the truth, Raymond doesn't hesitate. He heads straight back with Claire to apologize to Aquamarine. At that exact moment, Aquamarine is soaking in a bath, nursing her broken heart with snacks, her tail which appears whenever she's in water on full unbothered display.
Oh gosh!
Hey, how's it going?
Why don't you wait on the balcony? We'll be out in a sec.
What was he doing here?
Cecilia told him Aqua had a boyfriend.
Oh, that barnacle.
With Claire and Hailey's help, Aquamarine and Raymond finally clear up the whole misunderstanding and make plans to go to the beach party together after all.
Hi.
Hi.
You look pretty.
So do you.
This time, Claire and Hailey take their job as the couple's personal love bodyguards seriously, making absolutely sure Cecilia doesn't get another chance to sabotage anything.
Back off. Don't make a bigger fool of yourself than you already have. Walk away.
Watching the two of them on the verge of finally getting their happy ending, Claire and Hailey finally let themselves relax, completely unaware that a far bigger crisis is quietly closing in. As evening falls, Aquamarine, just like the day before, suddenly has to rush off.
I wish I could. I really do.
But you leave tomorrow. I want to spend more time with you. What can I say to make you stay?
Tomorrow. Tomorrow you can tell me. Come to the pier at 9 o'clock.
I'll tell you what.
When Raymond tries to get her to stay longer, she's confident that the two of them are already on the same page emotionally. All she needs now is for him to actually say it, and she'll win her bet against her father. So they agree to meet again tomorrow, and she leaves, feeling at ease. But on the walk back, the three of them are so caught up in their excitement that none of them notice Cecilia quietly trailing behind. Late that night, Aquamarine is swimming alone in the water tower, full of anticipation for the next day when Cecilia, who's secretly climbed up to the top, catches her completely off guard. After the initial shock wears off, Cecilia's mind immediately turns vicious. To make sure Aquamarine can't escape, she locks the water tower door and destroys the ladder. But when she rushes to tell her friends what she's found, no one believes a word of it. Determined to get someone to listen, she goes straight to her father, a local TV reporter, planning to blow the whole thing wide open. It looks like there's no way out for Aquamarine this time, but once the media descends and surrounds the water tower, all the firefighters manage to pull out is a stuffed dolphin toy.
No.
Cecilia! Give me your car keys. Now! And while you're walking to school every day, you can try and figure out why it is you need so much attention.
Claire and Hailey, rushing over after hearing the news, breathe a sigh of relief at the sight. It turns out a local security guard had rescued Aquamarine just in time the night before. He'd actually known her secret all along and had quietly been watching over the two girls this whole time. After thanking the guard, Aquamarine doesn't waste a single second. She rushes straight to Raymond, ready to finally seal the deal on the most important thing of the day.
I thought about you all night.
Good.
Yeah. So, what was it that you wanted to tell me?
But just as she thinks everything's finally falling into place, the words she's been waiting to hear never come.
Raymond,
Yeah.
do you love me?
I mean, we've had one date. But don't get me wrong. I like you. I really, really like you. I mean, I think you're smart and beautiful and different than anyone I've ever met before. And I'd like to see a lot more of you.
But you don't love me.
Raymond genuinely likes her, sure, but 3 short days just isn't enough time for him to casually say the word love. He assumes they still have all the time in the world to let things grow naturally, with no idea that right now this one sentence holds Aquamarine's entire future in the balance. Just as Aquamarine teeters on the edge of falling apart, a furious Cecilia comes charging out of nowhere and shoves her, completely unprepared, straight into the sea.
What the hell's the matter with you?
In an instant, the sky turns violent with wind, and the churning waves rise up as if they'd known all along she would fail, eager to drag her straight back down to the depths. Raymond freezes in shock, and once he snaps out of it, his first instinct is to run back to shore for a life raft. But Claire and Hailey, who've witnessed the entire thing, don't hesitate for a second. They sprint in the opposite direction. In that moment, Claire's desire to save Aquamarine completely overrides her terror of water, and she throws herself straight into the freezing sea. Wave after wave slams them back, but neither girl stops, not until they finally manage to grab hold of Aquamarine's hand.
Take her wish, and you can stay here.
Yeah, take it, and you can call off your wedding.
What more could you do for me? You jumped in the water to save me, and now you'd give me your wish? Why would you do that for me?
Watching these two girls throw themselves into danger for her, going further, in that moment, than even her so-called true love had, Aquamarine, still reeling with confusion, finally feels the answer surface on its own.
Just because we love you, Aqua.
You do?
The tears she sheds over this friendship are what finally calm the raging sea, and in the end, when it comes to that bet about true love, Aquamarine wins.
Your dad's letting you go.
Because of you.
What?
Don't you see? You just proved to him that love exists.
Who says true love can only exist between a man and a woman? From the very moment Claire and Hailey threw themselves into danger for her again and again without a second thought, Aquamarine had already found the most precious kind of love this world has to offer. Something purer than romance, every bit as unbreakable as family, the bond of female friendship. In the end, Aquamarine returns to the sea, and Hailey moves to Australia with her mother. But the point of this story was never about some fantasy where nobody ever has to say goodbye. It's about the meaning of having crossed paths in the first place. At life's forks in the road, we're never quite ready to say goodbye to the friends we've grown alongside. But the real miracle was never some kind of magic that freezes everyone in place forever. It's that by the time we finally have to wave goodbye, we've already found inside ourselves the courage to face the long road ahead alone. Even if the future scatters us to different corners of the world, as long as we remember those shining days and remember that true friends never let you down, we'll never truly feel alone. That's it for today's story. Drop a comment with any movies you'd like to see covered, and subscribe for more.